Yes. All right.
That's fun.
So, I think I'll hold it for you then. So, what I'm hoping to do tonight, and I think it's a great opportunity for us to clarify everything, is we're going to revise our rule of three. Okay? So, I want you as a group to go through the three rules. What's the first rule, Jamila? Accountable. So, what are we trying to be in every moment? Great. Yep. So that's how we're keeping ourselves accountable. That in every moment, the first rule is we're aspiring to be exceptional in every moment. Okay?
Inspiring to be exceptional every moment.
Yeah. Aspire.
Yeah.
It's all right. So does that make sense to everyone here? Okay. So should it matter what someone else in the dressing room is doing if they're not doing their prehab? Should that affect whether you do yours? No. Should it affect whether you do your cool down or not? Should it affect how well you do your gym? Great. Okay. So that is your priority, and it's your rule number one. Just like in the game, we ask you as a group to always try and attack the space behind the opponent quickly. That's our priority every time. Okay. And that's always our recheck. Were we, in as many moments as realistic as possible, pushing to be exceptional, or were we just being acceptable, or were we unacceptable in every moment? That should be your own checklist for each game, for each training session. Okay? Rule 2. What's rule 2? Bo, what's rule 2?
Leaving each other is like leaving each other. No, it's like
Keeping?
Yeah. That.
Yep.
Keeping each
So
other.
in this moment we're reminding each other to be, we're accountable. So we're always reminding each other we need to be aiming to be exceptional. So rule 2. Okay. Keeping others accountable, basically, is what we're looking for. Reminding each other that in this environment, we're trying to be exceptional in every moment. We're all going to have moments of weakness where we're going to crack the shits. I don't know the other word to put at the moment. I'm tired. But it's about when our teammates reach out, okay, and give us the feedback. And it doesn't have to be always, pick your act up, that's crap. Sometimes it can be, hey, get back into it. It doesn't always have to be in a negative. It can be a positive way of reminding someone who potentially made a mistake that they know they could do better, but a bit of support in there as well. What's the second part of rule 2? Lua, what's the second part and probably the most important part of rule 2?
The handoff system.
Okay, so what would that be?
So if you make a mistake putting your hand up and acknowledging it, if someone gives you information that you need to put into your game, giving like a thumbs up and acknowledging it,
Yep.
just not leaving it.
Great, so the second part of that rule is you have to accept the feedback and you have to acknowledge it. Okay? If it's done inappropriately, rule 3 comes in, which we'll get to in a moment. But if it's done with good intention and the information's right, you have to accept it. What's one of your biggest frustrations at the moment in the game, Hallie?
That. Not acknowledging the feedback.
Okay. We don't know, and that's why we're on you about, are you keeping people accountable on the park? If you acknowledge it and say, yeah, just didn't see it, or even if it happens again, next time hand up, I know what I'm going to hear, okay? If your teammates are consistently giving that same information, you need to start letting it sink in. So you've got to accept it. That's a rule, okay? It's the second part of it, is that we're accepting the feedback of our peers to make us better as a person, okay? We talked about some, high fives one, thumbs up, nod of the head, whatever. Okay? Ideally what we're looking for is the next time that moment, which is similar to what you got feedback on, happens, you maybe try what the feedback was, rather than going with what you've always done and then getting yelled at again afterwards. Because that's what it feels like, right? You're getting yelled at? Getting frustrated? No? Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay? If you acknowledge it, and you try and do something about it, there's a pretty good chance the feedback will be positive behind it and it won't be so negative. Okay? Third rule. What is it? What is the third rule, Rach?
If we don't do 1 and 2, then the coaches step in.
Great. Okay? Damn straight we will. Okay? We'll let things probably roll on a bit longer than we probably should to allow you opportunities to keep yourself accountable, keep your teammates accountable, but we will step in. Okay? And it's an important part of this. Do you trust that we're giving the information with good intentions, or are we trying to harm you? Right, because that's what we genuinely are trying to do. Okay, we're trying to not only make you better footballers, but better people. And we feel this process and this framework sets up a safe environment for us to communicate like we did on Saturday.